standardized brand narratives that you're going to post in your Google business page. So it starts here and goes all the way across your digital footprint and just reinforces that message. So important. So think about if you're not doing something like that and you're just listening to people on Instagram, you're gonna have like one-off random things that you're doing and nothing is connected. You know, someone on Instagram told you you need to post at 3 p.m. on a Wednesday, most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And you know, someone on YouTube told you that you have to have FAQ things on your blog. The more that you do that, the more you're just gonna add to the noise that's out there on social media. When in doubt, simplify everything you're doing and go back to how can I answer the questions my audience is searching for. If it's, you know, certain hair treatments in Cary, North Carolina, you're gonna wanna create content and not like keyword spam. The whole keyword thing is over. You're gonna wanna create content about that particular thing, that particular service that you offer in a particular area. And honestly, there's so much opportunity right now because no one's doing this, like at all. I mean, there's just a huge window to actually dominate search right now. And we're seeing it with our clients. Okay. This is our voice forensics. It's actually pretty awesome. But we basically put our clients through an interview with AI, like a speaking interview. ChatGPT talks to you and not only pulls out like key statements, stories that you tell, but the actual mechanics of the way you put together a sentence. And then we build a profile that you can then give to AI platforms. So it will actually sound like you and not be generic. Okay, so if I could teach you how to do everything, it would just be another hack. You know, I added this slide because a couple times that I spoke, people were like, just tell me how to do it. You know, I've been doing it for 25 years. How long do you have? Okay, if you do anything, start here. What is your audience? Who's your audience? Where are they? You know, everyone has their what I call wake and scroll platform. Before you get out of bed, before you have your coffee, before anything, you're scrolling somewhere. Where's your audience scrolling? Like, what is their wake and scroll? What terms are they putting in to find your services? You know, people tend to think of keywords and mess it all up. Like, we all know how we search. We misspell things are backwards. You know, sometimes it's in a full sentence. You know, instead of like biolage in Raleigh, you know, people are Googling, you know, new hairstylist Raleigh. You know, actually write down what you would search if you were looking for what you offer. And then what conversations are they having with their friends, with their family, etc. when they're then opening Instagram and those creepy things are showing up that like knows what they're talking about. What are they talking about? What are they listening to? What's in their headphones when they're at the gym? Create a buyer persona that's so detailed that you know what books they would be reading. Super, super helpful. And then you're gonna map your content completely around that. Then figure out who you are. Number one is your NAP. That's what I told you, your name, address, and phone. In this industry that you guys are in, the address is so important because you want people to, you know, when they're putting that near me in there, you want people to find you. That needs to match every single place you are on the internet. Like literally every place you are. Google business, Apple business, all of it. Take off your business hat, like I said. Stop with the like fancy marketing terms and just write like yourself, speak like yourself. And then Google yourself. Who does Google say you are? If you're not represented in the way that you would, I call it the elevator pitch. If you have 30 seconds to describe what you do and who you are to somebody, if that elevator pitch is not represented in your Google search results, you need to change that and clean it all up. If you're not using AI, you absolutely need to be using AI. It will change the whole entire way you do business. And don't be one of those people that waits so long that you're forced to use it. I am still, believe it or not, helping businesses get started with social media. Like literally, because they've just avoided it and there is no avoiding AI. There's absolutely no avoiding it. It will not take people's jobs. It will, however, separate a line between who can use it and who can't. Someone who uses AI will take your job if you don't learn how to use it correctly. The human element is so huge. I mean, I've been deep in AI for years now, and I'm pretty far in where I have AI has replaced a lot of my daily things. And if I told you, it basically is a huge part of my life, but I still need that human element. So if I work in the world, cannot replace completely with AI, nobody else. Like it's not going to, especially in your industry. I don't think AI is going to be doing anyone's hair, hopefully. Anyway. Okay. I think I told you guys this already. Don't listen to the people. I wish I had like all the time in the world to comment back on some of these posts because it's not good. Next one, how much time do I have? Am I cruising? Okay. Okay, what you should absolutely outsource. On the right, on the left, well, whatever side it is on for you, is what is called schema markup. And it is the code that is in the back of your website that tells the crawlers what's on your webpage. If you don't know how to write this, you need to hire someone to do it. You cannot learn how to do that on YouTube. Anything that has to do with like technical, topical mapping, entity building, all of that stuff, if you don't know what it is, hire somebody, whether it's a coach who can teach you how to do it or someone that will do it for you, because you could build the most amazing brand in the world, have the best videos, the best brand assets, all of that, and you can tank it with one wrong thing. One wrong line in your schema, just one tiny wrong thing. It is never, like, it never used to be like that, but it really is. Google is not making it easy now. Just firming it one more time. Your audience, your receipts, and AI, and your technical setup correct. If you do those things right now, you'll be at the top of Google search and AI, 100%. Okay, good. Okay, can you, all right. This is what a content engine looks like. Are you able to press play on that video? Does it let you? Okay, so here I'm taking a link from a blog. This is my old website. I'm grabbing a blog link. This is what good AI use looks like. I'm typing it into a pre-trained ChatGPT, and it is giving me all of my content. It is giving me my micro posts for threads. It is giving me my carousel, my video scripts, my email newsletters, all of it. But I didn't just throw that into a non-trained ChatGPT, which is the key differentiator. It can be a game changer, but if you do the opposite and you don't train it correctly, you'll just hurt your business. I think you might have to go back to the, yeah. Perfect, thank you. Okay, I get it, it's super overwhelming. I want to shut down a lot, and I work in the industry. I mean, it's moving so fast, but one of the best things you can do for yourself as a business owner, solopreneur, even your personal brand, is learn how to do this and learn how to like organize your brand and not in the way of that they're telling you to do on Instagram. Okay. I don't know if I have time for questions. Do I have time for quick questions? Okay.
How often do you run into calls from different
consistency is consistency is BS, really. It's more about what value you can provide and what your message is. If you have this set up correctly, you're going to have a million things. Like once you start researching what your audience is searching for and like mapping your content around that, you're just going to have content like endless amount. You're going to have too much. If you're ever saying I need to post today, don't post. That you're posting for the wrong reasons. We've gotten so far away from what the point is that, you know, people are just, it's crazy. You know, oh my God, I have to post this. It has to be at 3 o'clock and I have to post on Instagram twice. I mean, I saw a TikTok where somebody was like, you have to engage from the ground up when you're engaging with other people's posts and you have, don't listen to any of that. It's all bull crap. So when you have something to say, basically. I wouldn't go like 6 months or anything, but you don't have to post every day at all.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions?
I think I have a QR code at the end of mine.
So my question is, I use Instagram a lot and to show off like work that I do. I'm a recently cosmetologist, recently licensed, and a friend of mine is also doing like an apprenticeship under a stylist, and she's like, you have to post consistently, and if you post, you have to put in keywords so you can get more engagement. Is that also true, or would it be like BS?
So the keyword thing, that one is, I wouldn't like stuff keywords into it, but the words in your captions and the words that are coming out of your mouth in a video and the words in your carousels are what brings you to the people searching. So yes, you do want to like be mindful of dropping in, especially like location, but not to where it's like hairstylist in Raleigh, hairstylist in Raleigh, hairstylist in Raleigh, you know. It has to be kind of natural. Like if you're looking for blah, blah, blah in Raleigh, you know, etc. When in doubt, just like be yourself and then go back and make sure that you at least have, you know, the location in there and things like that. But you don't have to stuff like keywords. And the hashtags don't matter anymore. I don't know if anybody knows that. Hashtags don't do anything anymore, especially on Instagram. So it used to be that connected you to the right audience. People still use them, but you don't have to. You can literally write in a caption. If your caption is good, the hashtag doesn't matter. Did you have a question?
Asking if the hashtag it doesn't matter on TikTok also.
On TikTok?
Yeah.
There hasn't been any like official word from TikTok, so I still use them on TikTok. Okay. But what's weighted more is 100% the words that are coming out of your mouth and what's in the actual caption. But I know Instagram does not use hashtags at all for discoverability. Right. Yeah, like TikTok, I think is by far the absolute best platform for anybody to be on. You will 100% reach your audience. TikTok algorithm is unlike any other one. So if you're not on that, I highly recommend it. There's some QR codes.
Any other questions?
Sure.
Are negative keywords used in any of the other strategies?
Negative keywords only for like ad stuff. I wouldn't worry about it for like organic content.
Pay-per-clicks.
With what?
Pay-per-click campaigns for the most part.
Yeah, all of that matters. Yeah, keywords matter for that and negative stuff. But any organic content.
So if blog writing is done using AI, does it help or it hurts the website?
With what? With blog writing?
Yeah, blog writing. Because I heard that if you're using blogs, using AI to write blogs, it kind of hurts it. It needs to be humanized.
Yeah, there's so much misinformation out there. You know, you'll even tell people even say that you have to put your content through something to humanize it and all of that stuff. If you train AI and you use it the right way, you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. If you don't, you will end up with the same content as everyone else. And then Google buries it, and Google's last algorithm like destroyed people that were doing that. I always say if you hear like a whole lot of chatter about one thing, don't do it yet. Like I heard that there was like, everybody's like, oh, you have to have FAQ, 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 which is true in a way. But people took it so far that they just put FAQs everywhere all over their website, and if Google just to all of them. I'm talking 70% lower traffic. So don't hop on to any of those buses. Like, don't try to use a hack. If you're just talking about your business and genuinely providing value and answers to your audience, it will happen for you. There's
There's one more. We'll take one more question and we'll be moving to our next panelist.
So there's a QR code here for some salons and stylists, and then the next one, can you just go one more? There's a virtual swag bag of, I know I told you not to take prompts that you get from other people, but I'm a prompt engineer, so you can use my prompts. If you put your name in there, we'll send you some prompts that we use and some tips and things like that. We also have a table over there if you have follow-up questions. You said you had one more question?
Yes. So you were mentioning about how we are supposed to find out what our audience is searching. How do you recommend to do that?
Not overthinking it and just kind of first building out a buyer persona. Like, who are they? What are they doing? You know, if you're really stuck on it, think about like your top clients that you already have and think about what they're doing, what their life looks like, and find like the similarities in between them. And then I always say don't overthink. Think about how you search. And if you were looking for what you do, what would you put into Google? That's the best way to do it. I think a lot of people overthink it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I told you I was gonna make your guys' head spin.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.